Hello everyone and welcome to Craft Time at Camp. My name is Makia and today I will be teaching you how to make this amazing paper crab. So the materials that you will need are red paper, you will need blue paper, some googly eyes like these that I have right here, a black marker, some glue. I have a little glue pen. Any glue will do just fine. And some scissors. All right, so the very first step is to fold your red paper in half. So I cut my paper in half. If you want to use a full sheet of paper, that's fine as well. So we're gonna take it, and I like to fold mine hot dog style because you get more cuts out of this. And so we're gonna use this to do our next step. Step one is done. Now our next step is to cut out 5 half circles on the folded line. So where we folded it, this line down here, you want to cut out 5 half circles. So what I like to do is I like to draw them out. So I'm going to draw out 5 of them. They can be any size that you want them to, just as long as you have 5. And then so these are the 5 that I drew out. If you want to, you can freehand it, but I like to be able to have it to cut along the line. So once you cut them out, they should look a little something like this. You should have 5 of them. They can be any size that you want them to be. All right, now that we're done with that step, we are going to glue one of the half circles to the blue paper. So I'm gonna take my blue paper, and what I like to do with this is I like to put an X in the middle of it. So on this X right here, I'm going to glue, I like to glue my biggest piece with the opening upside down. So I'm gonna take my glue, and so everyone can see, I'm gonna put a dot of glue right here on the X, and I am going to take my piece with the opening down and I'm going to glue it right there. And you can glue it any way you want to. If you want the piece to be the other way around, that's just fine. All right, so I have that glued on and I'm going to mark that step off. All right, next we are going to glue the 4 crab claws. Those are going to be our other 4 pieces that we cut out. So I'm gonna take, and what I like to do is I like to mark an X a little bit above the corners here. So I'm gonna put an X here, and then probably another X about there. Then I'm gonna take some glue, so I can glue, so each side is gonna have 2 of the claws on it. So I'm gonna put my first claw on, and I'm gonna put him right there. And let him kind of dry. And I like to glue my other claw like in the corner of the first claw. I'll put a little glue, you see, on both. I'm gonna glue that down. It's gonna take a little bit to dry, and while that's drying, I'm gonna work on my other side. Put my glue. Make sure I have plenty of it on that area. I'm gonna take my claw, I'm gonna glue that onto this area, and that's gonna dry. I'm gonna take my other one, and I'm gonna glue that down as well. All right, and those are drying. All right, let's mark that step off. All right, next I am going to draw a line from the claw to the body. So get your marker, and then I'm gonna just draw a line from this, and I like to draw it from corner to corner. And those are us drawing the arms for our crab. So this one's a little bit longer, this one's a little bit shorter. I like it. All right, let's see. Let's mark that step off. Next step, we are gonna glue on the googly eyes. So in this middle section somewhere, I like to put 2 X's. Maybe next there, maybe next a little bit higher. And I'm going to take 2 of my googly eyes out, but I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the excess first. And I'm gonna put 1 googly eye on one of the dots. There we go. Let's see. And I'm gonna put another googly eye on the other dot. And there are my googly eyes. All right, let's mark that step off. All right, step number 7, we are going to draw a line from the eyes to the body. So I'm going to take my marker and I'm gonna just draw it straight down. And I'm gonna draw this one a little bit in, a little bit. And there are my eyes. So if you want to, you can draw legs on your crab. I am going to go ahead and draw some, but you don't have to. So I'm going to draw 6, just like a Mr. Snaps over here. So I'm just going to draw them coming out. Just like that. Those are his legs. And if you want to, you can name your crab. You don't have to. I think I'm going to name this one Mr. Noodle. So I'm gonna write his name at the bottom. Mr. Noodle. All right, awesome. Once you finish, make sure you take a picture and you use those hashtags so we can see your crafts and post them on the Camp Royal Facebook page. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for joining me.